Mold and habitability cases can be some of the most frustrating files a personal injury or civil litigation firm encounters. The calls come in with compelling, often emotional stories, but once intake begins, things get complicated. Documentation is inconsistent, liability can be unclear, and the science behind mold exposure is highly technical. The real challenge isn't just understanding the claim, it's determining whether the case is even viable. That process can take hours of attorney and staff time, often with no guarantee of a recoverable outcome. As a result, many firms choose to stay focused on more predictable case types, leaving mold inquiries unanswered or declined altogether. MCC, Mohr Marketing's partner, was built to change that by delivering litigation-ready leads, not just names and phone numbers, but fully vetted, documentation-heavy case packages. By the time a lead reaches your desk, much of the heavy lifting is already underway. Every case is run through a 23-point vetting system that evaluates environmental exposure, medical symptoms, and defendant collectability. Each lead includes a case summary report, or CSR, with key documentation such as lease agreements, landlord notice history, and preliminary medical screening. The goal is to create a car wreck experience for your firm, where the coordination of experts and early-stage development is handled for you, allowing your team to stay focused on demand strategy and litigation. Once the client is retained, MCC continues to support your firm through a structured three-phase process. Phase 1 focuses on environmental investigation, including professional testing, lab analysis, and industrial hygiene review to document conditions within the property. Phase 2 moves into medical discovery, using exposure-informed lab panels and a structured workup to understand how those conditions are impacting the client's health. Phase 3 connects those findings through toxicological analysis and, when appropriate, MD-level causation opinions and treatment guidance. All of this is compiled into a litigation-ready case summary report designed to integrate directly into your demand and early discovery strategy. A key advantage of this model is the availability of non-recourse funding for qualified cases. This funding covers the cost of phases 1 through 3, environmental, medical, and toxicological workup, so your firm does not need to commit upfront capital. If there is no recovery, the client is not personally responsible for repaying those costs. That creates a true zero-risk intake model and allows your firm to move quickly, especially in cases where evidence can deteriorate or access to the property may be limited. From a business perspective, the numbers are compelling. The average case value for a single claimant typically ranges from $125,000 to $225,000, with many cases resolving before trial once strong environmental and medical evidence is established. By combining vetted intake, structured case development, expert coordination, and non-recourse funding, MCC and Mohr Marketing provide a clear, efficient way to turn mold calls into a viable and profitable part of your practice. If your firm is looking for a more reliable way to evaluate and pursue mold and habitability cases, connect with Mohr Marketing to see how the MCC program can fit into your current intake and case strategy.